You've just booked your summer holiday and you're on a high. The thought of spending 2 weeks in the sun, no work to worry about, and your boss off your back. It's going to be so nice spending the day sat around the pool with your shirt off. Hang on a minute, shirt off? No way! The last time you checked the mirror, it was like somebody had glued a rubber ring around your waist. 6-pack, barrel more like. Now, before you go into a cold sweat, remember, we're still about 3 months out. And so in today's video, I'm going to tell you exactly what you need to be doing so that you can get that body beach ready and primed for showing off, and it doesn't include starving yourself or spending the next 12 weeks stuck in the gym. And remember, everything that I talk about in my videos are the things that I actually do to get in shape and stay in shape. There's no influencer rubbish, no silly diets or workouts, nothing's hidden behind some paywall, and there's no Patreon. Just simple, honest, free advice that actually works. Right, less waffle, let's get into it. So, the first thing I'm going to talk about is workouts. Now, with a decent amount of time left before you hit the beach, we can really afford to hit the gym with conviction. What we want to do here is to encourage the body to pack on as much muscle as possible. And why? Well, the reason for this is twofold. First of all, if the only thing that you do is pack on muscle, you're still going to look a whole lot better. Think about it. If you fill out your shoulders and chest, your waist is going to look much smaller, even if it isn't. But on top of this, if your muscle mass goes up, but fat remains the same, well, that fat is now a smaller part of your body's overall composition, and as such, your body fat percentage will actually be lower. Yet, even if the amount of fat is the same. I guarantee that if this is the only thing that you do, you're still gonna look way better. Most people will forgive a bit of a gut if it comes attached to a huge chest and shoulders. And if you don't believe me, I've seen plenty of women gushing over burly rugby players, and a lot of those guys are not what you'd call svelte. So, how do we pack on the muscle quickly? Now, I'd suggest you shift your workouts either to the bro split, that being push, legs, pull and core, or upper body, lower body, and doing that twice per week. So upper body one day, lower body the next, then have a day off, then upper body and lower body again. Or alternatively, doing full body 3 times per week. And the most important thing, no more than 4 workouts per week. Focus your workouts on compound movements so that you're getting the most bang for your buck, and perform either 1 or 2 sets per exercise only. You need to be lifting with real intent here. So you want to be challenging yourself with every exercise, making sure that you keep in perfect form and going to failure or within 1 rep of failure. Working out in this way will give your body the best chance of growing quickly, but there is one important point to note. The level of intensity here is genuinely very high. Everything else that you do must be focused around allowing your body to recover, or you'll just come crashing down. So that means no silly HIIT sessions to torch belly fat, no going out for runs. You must just allow your body to rest and build. Okay, the second thing I'm going to talk about is food. Now, here's where you can really start to build on the good work that you're doing in the gym. Now, I've already promised that there's not going to be any silly starvation diets, and I stand by that. What I want is that when you get back off holiday, you can continue to build upon what you've achieved, not crash and then pile the pounds back on. So what we need to do here is twofold. First, you need to up your protein intake. Now, I would suggest that you aim to be eating around 1 gram of protein for every pound in body weight. Now, this puts you at the top end of your usual daily requirement. So aiming to get this, or a bit more maybe, is going to really help with packing on the muscle. But more importantly, it'll help to control your appetite too. If you're sat there thinking, I've got no idea how much protein I eat in a day, well, I'd recommend that for just one day, you work out exactly how much protein is in every meal you eat and then work out your total for that day. Now, the benefit of doing this is, well, first of all, it'll tell you how much protein you've eaten on that day, but also it will allow you to work out roughly how much protein you're normally eating. You can then use this to determine whether or not you need to up your intake. Now, most men in their 40s and 50s are way under on protein, so don't be surprised if you are too. Upping your protein intake will make a massive difference. If you're struggling to get your protein intake to the required amount, I've done a video on the foods that I eat to help stay lean, and I'll link that in at the end. One simple way to up your protein intake is to have 1 to 2 protein shakes per day. And don't forget, you don't have to have them as shakes. I actually buy the unflavoured powder and I add it to food, which is a great way of upping its protein content. And the other thing that you need to be doing with food is cutting down on UPF and refined carbs. Now, if you cut down on these, it's going to really help in controlling your appetite. Both UPF, ultra-processed foods, and refined carbs make you want to keep eating. And even when you've had enough, quickly after, you'll be hungry again. Cutting these down as much as possible will really help to shift that stubborn belly fat. And the final thing, walking. So I've spoke about this a lot in my videos. If you're doing your workouts in the gym but want to do more, well, I've already said that you need to allow your body to recover. Now, walking allows you to do more without increasing recovery. Now, it doesn't have to be walking, but you need to look for low intensity movement. Now, this could be as simple as just staying active around the house, taking the stairs instead of the lift, wash the car yourself, do garden work. It's up to you. But the more that you're being deliberate about staying active, the easier it will be. So, I hope that you found today's video useful and that you've discovered it with enough time to spare before you hop on that plane. And if you've made it this far, why not boing the like and subscribe? It really makes a difference, and it also helps to get this content out to other people like yourself. Anyway, I'm Tommy, this is Six Pack 50, and if you're looking for some inspiration for foods that help you to get and stay lean, I'd suggest the next video that you watch is this one right here. Go on, give it a click.